Oh.
Hi, I'm Jenny Crosby, the petition organiser. An amazing 16,318 signatures have been received. The reason why I started, because I'm passionate about young people. I'm passionate about communities and I'm passionate about services not being taken out. What's being proposed is going to be devastation and it will be long term as well. It's not good enough. Young people deserve better, and skills of youth workers, the reason why they're youth workers and the reason why they're professionals is because it's training. The knowledge of working with young people of all different levels and different backgrounds is complex and it needs trained people. I'm passionate about making a difference and it shouldn't be happening, and hopefully that common sense will reign.
Okay, we're outside county buildings this morning. There's a group of protesters and we're all giving leaflets out to the councillors as they come in for their full council meeting. We're demanding that they mend it, don't end it. That's our philosophy. We believe that the youth services of Staffordshire, 75 years old this year, should be kept on for the young people of Staffordshire to enable the young people to actually still participate in all the activities that we provide. And we have got little posters and leaflets that we're giving out to the councillors as they arrive. We're going to be going into the full council meeting today. The petition organiser's with us and she's going to be giving her 5-minute input into the debate, and then there will be an hour-long debate on the proposal of removing the youth services from Staffordshire Young People's Service. Thank you.
Yesterday it was unbelievable to hear on the radio Councillor Mark Sutton talking about the fact that the County Council are now saying that what they will do is keep the buildings in the infrastructure for youth services and yet actually continue to strip away all staff from those buildings and any kind of support for young people. I mean, what kind of policy is that actually, if you like, bricks and mortar are more important than people and the support for young people that goes on within youth services? It is absolutely hideous, and it's making policy up on the hoof in response to the fact that tens of thousands of people right across Staffordshire have said that they do not want the end of youth services. We value youth services and we know how vitally important they are to young people and to our communities for all of the amazing range of support that they offer, activities that they offer, and the way in which they really help within our communities to keep young people safe and to guide them as they go through a very, very important and indeed difficult transition period in their lives throughout being a teenager to go off into further education, higher education and employment. And the Tories are totally out of step with this, and if they cannot see that, I would suspect that they will be in for a very rude awakening at the next county elections.
I'm Steve Elty, Branch Secretary of Staffordshire Unison. I'm here this morning because the County Council are proposing to completely disband its youth services and sack all of the professional youth workers. This will be an absolute travesty. The Council claims that the reason for doing this is it's not good value for money. Only 1 in 5 use the services. That's 20% of Staffordshire young people. Approximately 15,000 young people across Staffordshire. The question is not what are the other 4/5 doing. The question is what will this 20%, 15,000 young people be doing with themselves when the youth services are withdrawn. It's very short term, and once the staff are gone, it's going to be incredibly difficult if they realise they've made a mistake to get this service back. Please join us and fight for the youth services. Thank you.
Why are you here today and why are you supportive of the youth services?
I'm supporting the youth services because I think it's vital for young people to have that adult presence, professional adult presence they can go to when they're in a really important period of transition. And youth centres and youth workers help young people through that difficult stage between school and university or going on to a job. And I don't believe that the voluntary sector can take the place of youth workers because they don't have the training, they don't have the long-term commitment, and the 50,000 per district that the County Council is offering in place of youth centres is just not sufficient to meet the needs of young people who are facing some of the worst levels of unemployment they've ever faced, as well as all other issues around pressures, around substance abuse, around issues of finding jobs, getting into university, getting into further education. So as far as I'm concerned, the youth workers are very much at the centre of the youth service, and if we got rid of them, we would find that we have tremendous problems bubbling up within the youth sector.
When the council announced that they want to end all provision for young people, what did young people do? Did they riot? Did they rampage through the streets? No, they went out into the community and talked to local people. And thousands and tens of thousands of people said, yeah, we support you. And what we want from councillors now is to recognise the voice of people. We need a service that's fit for purpose, that delivers services for young people. Mend it, don't end it. If there's a problem, fix it. Simply throwing young people onto the scrap heap is simply storing up problems for the future. Young people deserve more. Do the right thing by young people.
We're here today to protest against the Conservatives' plans for the County Council's youth service to be cut by £4.5 million by 2020. What we're trying to tell the Conservatives on the Council is that they're not listening and that young people were going to be disadvantaged by the proposals. They say in their press releases that 4 out of 5 people aren't using the services. I say to the Tories, you've been running this council since 2009. Why haven't you demanded better value for money? It's because you're lazy, it's because you can't do your jobs, and so now you've got financial pressures from central government, you're making cuts on the only service that can't attack you back.